What is up? What is up, my sales superstars, my elite performers, my top producers? You want to know how to prioritize your prospect list, and why wouldn't you? You want to be able to get more done in less time. You want to be able to close more deals. You got stuff, you've probably already spent your commissions, right? Comment below if you've already spent your commissions before you've earned them. I'm with you. And by the way, if you're the type of person that spends your commissions before you earn them, like, connect with me, because you're the type of person I want to hang out with. You're the type of person we want to hire. I'd love to have you be a part of my team, but I digress. I love you people that spend it before you earn it. Let's talk a little bit about prioritizing your prospects list. So I'm going to break it down for you. I'm going to drop some knowledge on you. It's going to sound kind of complicated at first, but it's really simple. You want to prioritize in the way of, first off, you want to look at the profile. You want to have the right profile, okay? Then you want to look for connection. And connection is actually more important than the profile. And I'm going to show you how to manufacture connection. All right, so if all of that was like, that's really confusing, and you haven't already clicked off the video, smash the like button because you deserve it, because that was a mouthful. It was really, really confusing. For all the people that have hung out and have not clicked off the video, let me explain it to you in plain English that people like us who spend our commissions before we make them can understand. Profile, what am I talking about there? Let's say you got kids, okay? If you don't have kids, pretend you have kids. If that kind of freaks you out, right? You're like, dude, I don't want any kids. I'm 22 years old. I'm making commissions and spending them before I make them. Think about your babysitting, or think about you got a little brother or sister, all right? Whatever it is, you're in Target with a kid, your kid. You love this kid, right? You're like, man, I got to find this. I got to find this. And you find what you're looking for, and then you look over your shoulder. Ah, my kids are gone. I can't find my kids, right? Your kids are lost. How would you be able to describe to that, the security guard, the one that cruises around on the Segway in Target, what your kids? Would you be like, oh, hey, I lost some kids? Or would you be like, I'm looking for my son Anderson. He's 10. He was wearing a Aviator Nation shirt. It was gray with a lightning bolt. He had green Adidas Ultra Boost shoes on, and he's carrying a hockey stick because we were buying a hockey stick. He's got brown hair. It's curly, a lot more hair than me. It's actually long about down here. You'd be able to describe your kid perfectly. That's what I'm talking about with ideal profile. I want you to take a minute, and I just want you to think about, I want you to put all the garbage aside of like what your regional wants, what your manager wants, I want you to actually just think of what's the ideal prospect for me. They're in New Jersey. They're the vice president of manufacturing, and they are a food producer on the northern side, and they're currently doing business with Ronco, my competitor. I hate Ronco, right? Kind of think about what who's the person that's going to buy from you the most, okay? So that's the correct profile, and then work your way down from there. A lot of times we don't think about that profile, and we just start stuffing a bunch of garbage into the pipeline, and you end up reaching out, you end up prospecting to A, people that can even buy your thing, and B, people that even if they could, if they had the authority to buy, they're not interested. So I need you to kind of zone in on what that perfect buyer looks like. The best way to figure that out is who's bought from you in the past, right? My guess is there's going to be some things they have in common, okay? So we're going to go with ideal profile. You can describe them like you describe your own kid, okay? And then we're going to work our way out from there. That's vital. That's important to figure that out. Now, the next thing I talked about was connection. And this is actually more important than that profile. You could have somebody that fits the ideal profile, but if you don't have a connection, it's going to be really, really tough for you to sell to them. What do I mean by connection? We're related somehow. We're not related like hey, remember family reunion? Remember how drunk Uncle Randy got? Crazy. Couldn't believe. It ended up on cops, right? Not that type of related. I mean related like, hey, we both attended the Elite Executive Summit 3 weeks ago back in Dallas. I was wearing a mask. You didn't recognize me, right? That type of related, okay? If you're related, your prospecting becomes very, very easy. For example, let's say Tim is that vice president of that food manufacturing company, and his name's Tim Meadows. Hey, Tim, it's Matt Easton. You and I are connected on LinkedIn. I've got an idea I want to share with you. Think it may be a game changer, but I'm not sure. Can you give me a call on my mobile? That's not your typical type of sales call, right? That's, whoa, this is obviously, I've never met this person before. This is my boy. We're connected on LinkedIn. This is my boy. Hey, Travis, you and I were both at the Elite Executive Summit last week. You know, I was thinking about you. I've got an idea, might be a game changer for you, but I'm not sure. Can you give me a buzz? I'm on my mobile this afternoon, right? When you've got that connection, your prospecting, your ability to reach out to them, it's like turbocharged. It's like you're calling friends versus hi, this is Matt Easton. I am calling from Easton University. We work with companies just like you on helping them increase their sales. Click, right? They're going to hang up on you. You have to have that connection, okay? It's vital. It trumps everything else. I would rather call prospects that were not necessarily my ideal profile, but that I have a connection with, because it's like talking to two friends. Now, I promised you, how can we manufacture that connection? Here's how you manufacture it, all right? I'm gonna be honest with nobody's. Hey, guys, don't tell anybody I told them this. Here's the secret. Are you ready? By the way, if I'm gonna tell you the secret, you have to agree to smash the like button and subscribe to this channel for more sales tips, because I want you to be able to hit your goals and make that money, right? I want you to be able to not only spend the money before you make it, but I want you to actually make it. Because I don't want American Express looking for you with a hitman because you ran up a huge credit card bill that you can't pay. So I'm gonna tell you the secret. Here's the secret, all right? I'm gonna tell you. The secret is LinkedIn, okay? Everybody assumes, if I say, hey, you and I are connected on LinkedIn, you assume that in order for me to say that to you, that we have to be first degree connections. Not so, right? I don't have to literally send you an invite and you and I are first degree connections and we like each other's cat videos on LinkedIn in order for me to say we're connected. There's also second degree connections, third degree connections. And by the way, there's no easy way of anybody quickly like, let me audit this and make sure, hold on. Well, I go to my LinkedIn machine and see if we're actually connections and what degree we are. Nobody even checks it, right? And by the way, I make thousands of calls myself, right? I don't make my sales team do all of our calls for us. I actually make 80 a day. I sit down because if I'm going to ask them to do it, I do it myself. I've used this. Hey, it's Matt Easton, founder of Easton University. You and I are connected on LinkedIn. I maybe, over the course of 300,000 different phone calls in my sales career, have had one person be like, yeah, I don't think we are. And that one person was like, because I'm not on LinkedIn. And you know what I said immediately after? Oh, you know what? My bad. We must have met in San Diego, right? And they're like, okay, cool. Yeah, what's up? What can I do for you? Right? And that's only if they answer the phone. Most of the time you're leaving a voicemail. So you can manufacture that connection if you don't have one. If you have a list of everybody that was at the Elite Summit in San Antonio last week, by all means, you want to call that list, okay? All of your first degree connections on LinkedIn that fit your profile, don't be calling Todd in the mailroom if you got to sell to the VP of Ops. Of course you want to call them. But if you have a bunch of VP of Ops that you're just not sure about, you can't figure out how you have a connection, just go ahead and make LinkedIn your default, right? Hey, Randy, it's Matt Easton, founder of Easton University. You and I are connected on LinkedIn, and then jump right in. And don't jump right in and start to try and sell them something. Just say, hey, I've got an idea. On that voicemail, say, hey, I've got an idea. I think it may be a game changer for you, but I'm not sure. I'm on my mobile, right? That's what an elite professional does. That's what a mover and shaker, a shot caller does. They're on their mobile, right? I'm getting ready to board my jet, right? That's the kind of vibe you want to throw. You know, I was thinking about you. We're connected on LinkedIn. I got an idea I want to run by you. I think it might be a game changer, but I'm not sure. Give me a call on my mobile. All right, so that's how you prioritize your prospects list. If you liked the video, if you liked hanging out with me, please show me some love, baby. Give me a like on the video, and more importantly, hit subscribe. Let's be pals. Let's be friends. Let's help you make that money so you don't have a hitman from American Express looking for you. All right, so subscribe. You've done that, right? Let's hit like together. We did that. I'll see you on the next video, everybody.